So now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for a man is someone who's God-fearing, someone who's in church, someone who loves family, someone who is educated, and yeah.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are someone who does not believe in God,
Okay.
someone who's not in church, someone who's not educated.
So this lady, Brittany, she actually went out in search for a match, a date, or maybe it might end up being a husband. But then she was declined by a lot of men just because of what she believed in. Pretty much her love for God. I was surprised. But then the way the whole thing played out was so beautiful. And actually the way it ended was even better. I'm not going to spill the beans, but this actually proved to me that it is very important for us to stand on what we believe in. Let's jump right into it.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brittany.
Brittany, how old are you?
I'm 29 years old.
And what do you do?
I am a college student. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a screenwriter, and I'm also a model.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to go to the museum. I'm a creative, so I love to paint. And I also love to just spend time with friends and family and cook.
Okay. So now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for a man is someone who's God-fearing, someone who's in church, someone who loves family, someone who is educated, and yeah.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are someone who does not believe in God,
Okay.
someone who's not in church, someone who's not educated, jealous, and arrogant.
Okay. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Let's start here.
So if you noticed it, she lost 4 men just for saying God-fearing and church-going. Let's go on.
Here, could we have your name and age?
Ahmad, 33.
What was it, Ma?
Ahmad.
Ahmad, okay. And Ahmad, what do you do?
I own a gym in Miami.
Okay, very cool. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She pretty. I just didn't really feel the hairstyle. It wasn't really doing it for me. That's about it. Yeah.
Got it. And now, is he someone that's your type?
Physically, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the height.
And how tall are you?
5'8".
5'8", okay. And you are?
I'm 5'9".
5'9". Okay, got it. All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go to our next guy here.
My name is Kevin, and I'm 31 years old.
And Kevin, what do you do?
I work in asset management, and I do fitness consulting on the side.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Brittany, you're absolutely gorgeous, but it seems like you really want someone who's in church, and that's not me. I'm spiritual, and I do believe in something bigger than myself, but if that's something that's important to you, it wouldn't be a match with us, unfortunately. But you look absolutely amazing. Love the red dress. I love your whole style. It's just a church thing for me, spiritual, but you'll find someone that's, God-fearing, church-going, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, and now is he someone that's your type?
Physically, yes. It's just a spirituality aspect.
Of course.
Understood. Makes sense.
Thank you.
So guys, the problem is Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Islamism, Judaism, or even Nothingism, these are all forms of religion, right? But the problem is, do they really worship God? You can say you're spiritual, but then people get confused because when people say he's a spiritual guy, the problem is, do they really worship Jesus Christ? So even when someone say they go to church these days, you really have to specify, because someone might be going to church, he doesn't even believe in God or Jesus Christ. So the best thing to do, I think, is to ask the person, like, do you believe in Jesus Christ? That would help you, save you a lot of trouble, help you streamline things. Let's get back to it.
Go to our next pop balloon. Your name and age?
I'm Zaid, and I'm 30.
All right. Zaid, what do you do?
I'm an artist, a graphic designer, and I co-own a multimedia studio in New Jersey called Luxury Group.
Nice.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Gorgeous woman. Red's my favorite color, so you're killing it with the
Nice.
red dress. But it's the whole church thing. I've had bad experiences, but I am a follower of God. I just prefer to have my own personal relationship with Him. So,
Okay,
so,
understood.
Got it. Is he someone that's your type?
Physically, yes. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And our next guy here, your name and age?
Xavier, 31.
Xavier, what do you do?
I'm a human resource manager for the DOD.
Okay, very cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The God-fearing thing, like everything about it, 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's just that God-fearing thing. I'm more of a spiritual guy myself. I didn't want to waste her time. I thought about it. I was smitten as soon as she walked up. but I couldn't waste that time.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
Now, is he someone that's your type as well?
Physically, yeah. But just, again, long term, I'm looking for someone who puts God first.
Nah, most definitely.
All right, thank you. Let's head on back. Okay, we got.
She said she wants someone who puts God first, and then she got more popped balloons. Have you guys noticed something? Like, a lot of people are getting more spiritual, but they don't worship God like Jesus Christ. Like, it's getting scary, honestly.
Two over here. Your name and age.
I'm Sean. I'm
Down
29.
two.
Sean, what do you do?
I'm an account manager for an insurance company, and I have a small business doing sneaker restorations.
Oh, cool. Okay, so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I kind of was thinking about it. First off, I think you're very attractive, but it's the church thing. I haven't been in a church in a while. I'm on my own spiritual journey, but kind of just was thinking about the church thing a lot, and ultimately that's why I popped.
Understood.
Yeah.
Is he someone that's your type?
Physically, yes.
So, thank you.
And then over here, your
My name is Vince. I'm 30 years old.
Vince, what do you do?
I'm a real estate investor, and I'm also a real estate agent and an entrepreneur.
Okay, very cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The only reason why you're super beautiful, but just the height. So like if we go out, might.
I think he's lying.
That's it.
It's
But
all
you're
right.
beautiful though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11",
Yeah.
okay.
So
It's all good.
almost.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
You remind me of my cousin.
Really? Oh man.
But no disrespect. We get
Okay.
along.
Okay.
It's just, yeah.
I respect that.
All right. Thank you. All right, let's head back this way. So we do have 2 balloons left unpopped.
All right, cool.
Go ahead and ask our remaining guys a question.
Alrighty. So is chivalry dead or alive to you? And how would you rate it out of 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest?
Okay. Let's start first with your name and age.
Sure. Scott, 31.
Okay. And Scott, what do you do?
I do a lot of things. I work in financial services. I am a real estate owner, investor. I am a current student at Georgia State University,
Nice.
getting my MBA in commercial real estate. I volunteer with a small startup that helps children, Latinx and minorities in rural areas learn how to code and do different things like that. I'm also a traveler, domestically and internationally. I've been to 40 states, and I've been to a couple of continents and countries that are fun. I am a Christian, and I am very busy, but make no mistake, a man will always make time for what is important to him.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So now your question was chivalry.
The question, chivalry. No, chivalry is not dead. In a scale of 1 to 10 is what you asked. I would say it's about a 7 from me because I'm a little bit more old school, but I do
Okay.
feel like a connection with God is the most important thing first because that's what creates unity and helps someone build. I do think that actually infatuation is important because being infatuated leads to romance, romance leads to love, and love leads to marriage.
Yes.
But without God at the center, at the beginning of that, you can't have anything long term. So
Absolutely.
chivalry is just a part of love and showing love.
Thank you. Let's go down over there. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
Emmanuel, I'm 30.
All right. And Emmanuel, what do you do?
I'm a cybersecurity engineer in the AI field.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer her question.
Chivalry is a 10 for me, and because I'm a lover boy, so just being real. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Let's head on back.
Can I ask one more question?
Of course, go for it.
All right. So you two are obviously the last 2 balloons. Now, how would you rate God in your life? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
Okay. How
Where
would
is
you-
he in the center of your life?
10.
10. Okay.
Okay. And over here.
I like to say I'm a man of God, so 10, and I feel like he's in the center of my life. I pray before I do anything, so yeah, 10.
And then while we're here, do you have any questions for her?
You asked about chivalry, right?
Yes, I do.
So what's the most romantic thing you've done for a man?
The most romantic thing I've done for a man?
Yeah.
I got him something he enjoyed. So he really enjoyed flowers for some reason. So I gave him flowers and to cheer him up pretty much. So I'm very thoughtful when it comes down to what people want and what people expect. So I
Okay.
guess what they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Why'd you end up popping?
The most romantic thing was getting somebody flowers. That is nice because a lot of men don't get flowers, but I don't. That's not enough for me. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. So why'd you hold on to your balloon for quite a long time?
She's beautiful, and you know she's a woman of God, so I feel like we'll be a good match.
And is he someone that's your type?
Physically, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's hit on
Yeah, I think the guy was straight up, like he gave a good answer, but I think her answer, you know, the most romantic thing you did for a guy buying flowers, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's weak, but that's not a bone of contention. Let's just continue.
back. All right. Any questions over here?
I do have a couple of questions, actually. The first question I have is, do you smoke?
No.
Wonderful. Second question I have is, do you have kids?
No kids.
Awesome. I guess my last question is, do you like flowers?
I do.
Wonderful.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, you're good. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, physically.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, let me have you scoot that way for me. I'll have you stand next to me here. Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
I'm looking forward to talking offline.
Same.
Okay, well then, is it a yes for you for her?
Ladies first.
You first.
Fine. Yes. It's a yes here.
And is it a yes for you for him?
One question.
Okay.
Do you have kids?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Want to get married first.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so it's a yes for you?
Yeah.
All right, we got a match. I'll take the mic. And you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them. Oh, give it up for them, guys.
Hey guys, the guy on blue suit is really wise. Like his answers and everything, his demeanor and everything will tell you that he's a wise dude. Okay, and this all boils down to the fact that he loves God, and the Bible says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. This is, I think it's a match made in heaven, like the way I'm seeing it, and I hope it works out well for them. But something I'm gonna point out here is the truth is that we have to be very, very either hot or cold, you know, because the Bible says because you're lukewarm, I'm going to throw you up or vomit you. I think that a lot of Christians, let me just use the ladies, because this is a lady trying to find a match. I think a lot of us, or even the gentlemen, you know, we do not really show who we are in Christ. And this might be attracting the wrong people around us, and this might be the reason why you are still single right now, honestly. And the truth is, like, let's use for example in the workplace, and people can't really tell if you're a Christian. And you know, when pagans do something, you join them. You know, when Christians do something, you join them. And you also know this is really hurting your faith. It would be very, very wonderful if you can stand out and say, you see that? I don't do it because I'm a Christian. People are going to know you for that. And people are going to respect you for the fact that you have principles. And guess what? If you're a young lady and you've stood out like that, stand your ground, this is what I believe in and this is what I do, I don't do this. Honestly, you might think you'll be unpopular, but trust me, there are men who are going to fall for you. It's not going to be the wrong one. It's going to be the right one for you. And this also applies to the men too. Like someone who really wants to, you know, end up marrying someone they are going to end up with for life, especially if you're a Christian. You really have to stand out. I'm very surprised when a friend told me here in the United States that he's a Christian, right? Great guy. But he, because when I came to the States, I used to have this crucifix on my neck. You know, I wear it when I was in Africa. But when I came, you know, I told, you know, I gave him a gift, and he has it. But he said that people in the States kind of feel you are being judgmental when you put on the necklace with a crucifix on it. I was very, very confused. Like, people have tattoos of demons in their hands and they flaunt it all the time, and they still don't look like they are being judgmental. But then when you put on a crucifix on your neck, not like I'm trying to announce to everybody I'm a Christian, I'm just doing what I want to do, then I look judgmental. My point here is, let's just stand for what we believe in. And I'll see you next time. Remember to subscribe, follow my channel, and hit the like button and tell me what you think about this. Peace.